Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. You know how I say, buckle up? Buckle up. It makes it harder for the aliens to suck you out of your car. Hey, aliens. Hey, Psychic Duck. Say hello to everybody, Psychic Duck. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for my video. Thanks for watching. Got 3,000 views. Yes. Good old Psychic Duck. And he gets to keep his name. She gets to keep his name. Them gets to keep his name. All right. So when I said that we were going to have a wild time, tower moment, a lot of things happening on Monday, I didn't think it was going to be what I think I'm seeing. And I think I'm seeing MAGA fall apart over the Epstein case. I go, really? That's what you're falling apart? Didn't you know that? I mean, he could... You saw the Hollywood Access tapes. You saw the E. Jean Carroll trial. You saw him talking to Epstein and going, yeah, you know, we both like women. He likes them on the young side. So now DOJ is not releasing the tapes or the list, and MAGA world is going a little crazy with it. It looks like maybe it's just some of the clickbait headline podcasts that I see. Speaking of that, if you guys haven't subscribed to Heather Cox Richardson, she is amazing. No drama, just the facts. But however, if you want the drama, then go to iHip News. So sometimes you need a little cray. But Heather Cox Richardson she's great. So, and she has a Substack and YouTube now. So check her out. All right. MAGA world kind of blowing up. So we have Hegseth not telling Trump about weapons, not giving weapons to Ukraine. Trump didn't know anything about it, and it came back to him. That's kind of weird. I think his whole cabinet seems to be in very much disarray. And again, Heather Cox Richardson really talks about this in detail, and she said something about Susie Wiles orchestrating this nonstop news cycle. And she's always been in the background for me. So let's just pull a couple of cards on her. What's going on with her? Chief of Staff. Stephen Miller, we see. Oh my God, ICE is in my backyard. Oh, not really, but is where I live in Central Coast California. We have a lot of farmland out here. Grow in this area, Central California, I think it's a third of all the produce. Is that right? Hang on. No, over a quarter of the fruits and vegetables and nuts come from California fields. And ICE is now in the fields. I'm like, that's not good. That is not good. So, I don't know why I said that just then. I thought I was talking about Susie Wiles. Brain. All right, so the administration falling apart. Maybe it's the whole world falling apart. So MAGA seems to be all upset about Epstein. And, oh, here's where I was going. Stephen Miller with his ICE raids. Yeah. So he's deputy chief of staff. Susie Wiles is the chief of staff. And Heather Cox Richardson was saying she is orchestrating this nonstop. Look over here, news cycle. Let's just look at Susie Wiles and Stephen Miller. How are they doing? Speaking of the fool, they are the fool. Oh, and what is their career? It says careers in social media, and we're talking about Susie Wiles demonstrating this nonstop news cycle. I had to pause there a little bit because it's Mercury retrograde for me, and the video I just put up got deleted accidentally. So I may be repeating myself. I say that a lot because I keep deleting videos. Susie Wiles and Stephen Miller going on a new journey. I think they're, let's see where this goes. Dark secrets coming out of the water. Ooh, new truth coming to them. Let me drop it down so you guys can see. See my phone. New truth coming in the past. Trump, King of Pentacles. The top of the reading, new stick. Bam, bam, bam. New information coming. This is my bam, bam card. It's like, bam. Smack you over the head with this. And the burden. Susie and Stephen Miller. They're struggling carrying this load here. The Five of Cups, sorrow. They're at a crossroads in their relationship. Some news coming out of left field. Unexpected sources and the final outcome. For entertainment purposes only. Okay. Slow moving night. And the partnership. So I don't think it's going to be like the tower moment where this crashes. It's going to be slow moving. Their partnership is definitely on the outs here. This death and rebirth card. The clarifications are it's slow partnership. Yeah. So what are these secrets going to come out? Let's look at some of the secrets if we can get that. 3 cards. What are some of the secrets that is coming out that is going to be a challenge to this fool energy where they just think that they can do anything they want by walking off a cliff? No one was going to challenge them. They have legal challenges and informational challenges up at the top. Let's see if we can get any clarification. 3 cards on the moon. Page of Pentacles. New information, new project coming out. 2 of Wands. Things, information coming to fruition. A plan coming together in regards to the world. So, Page of Pentacles, 2 of Wands in the world. When I pulled this Page of Pentacles, I immediately thought of votes. And I went, well, how is secrets coming out about the votes? Does Stephen Miller know about the votes? And then with the 2 of Wands, we have information coming from overseas. I don't know. Certainly, I think that that is going to be coming out. I said that in my last video on Monday. And I do get a sense with you know, I keep pulling the Queen of Cups for Kamala Harris. And I am an unapologetic election truther. She did win, but Elon Musk and those tech bros somehow flipped the votes. And it's coming out. It will come out. Now, whether she becomes the POTUS or not is debatable. The cards keep coming up. She keeps showing up in it. And somebody asked me, I just saw it, it just popped up on my screen. What do you think about her being AG? I think she'd make a good AG. I think she would struggle as the POTUS just because of, well, just because of her silence right now, I think. I talk about this a lot with my wife, you know, because I keep getting the that she's coming back, and she goes, I wouldn't vote for her. And I go, well, why not? Psychic Duck voted for her. Psychic Duck, would you still vote for the Lotus? Oh, yeah, I would. You would? Yeah, you betcha. Okay. Do you think I should vote? You better. Okay, I will. I really don't have a mind of my own. I have Psychic Duck helping me. So if Kamala Harris was on the ballot as POTUS, I would vote for her. If somebody else was on the ballot, what about Gavin Newsom? Would I vote for him? Let's look at ICE. ICE is in the fields in California. Trump took California National Guard, put them down in LA, and that's a whole nother shit show. They have ICE agents urinating in schoolyards on containers that they use for storage. And ICE agents are relieving themselves on school grounds. That's just so perverse. So perverse. And it was on video. So here's what I was thinking. It popped into my human head. What if Gavin Newsom calls up the National Guard and says, I want you in the fields protecting workers. Now we have the California National Guard against the California Federal National Guard and ICE agents. That would be crazy. That would be a civil war. And I must say again, I'm just thinking out loud. Entertainment only. This just doesn't feel like entertainment, but it is. Doesn't feel like it. I'm not laughing. So, there were some people last year or 2 years ago that were talking about how the coastal states are going to split from the central states, the red states. And I don't like saying left or right because I think we need to evolve past that. But there is going to be, in essence, two United States. You know, they would still support each other, and I'm thinking that would be it. If our National Guard went against our National Guard, speaking as a California, that would, okay. Is that, what's Gavin Newsom thinking with ICE agents? What's he planning on doing? Because you know he isn't going to be sitting still. Page of Wands. He's looking at something. He's got something in the works. new truth. This is the truth that will poke a hole in the king's crown. Loss. Out in the cold. What's he thinking? Let me drop this down so you can see. I hope you guys play along. Throw some cards with me. Don't leave me out in the cold. Throw some cards, play. So yeah, this out in the cold here. Complete loss. It's got the Hermit shining a light on something at the top of the reading. Getting beat up but still standing with the Nine of Wands. Knight of Cups. This is like the knight in shining armor. Coming across the water. Bringing forth a new emotional way forward. Lots of worry with the Nine of Swords. Balancing with the Two of Pentacles. Riding in as a winner, hopes and fears, and the final outcome of what is Gavin Newsom thinking about how we can work against ICE in the fields. The Three of Wands, watching ships go in, go out, so he's not doing anything yet. He's not looking at an offer that's being made or a new idea. Going back to a simpler time. What is he doing? Right now, he's stewing in it. Right now, he's like, oh my gosh. He's about ready to bring the sword of truth out. But he's just not doing it yet. Just not doing it yet. But it feels like it's going to go back to a simpler time. Okay, why? Okay. No. I don't think he's going to escalate it too much. 3 cards. Is Gavin Newsom going to bring a big sword? Is it just going to be a legal challenge? Or is it going to be... What's this Ace of Swords about? Let's go there. Winning at any cost. Secrets being revealed with the Moon. And again, the Knight of Cups. He's about ready to go, but he's not moving yet. I think, because I think he's watching things implode with MAGA. I think people are getting tired of this. Okay, so let's take another look at MAGA in the Jeffrey Epstein thing. It feels like they are all, some are still there, some are still listening to Fox. A lot are still listening to Fox. But there are some that are saying this is going too far. And I didn't think it was going to be the Epstein. I thought it would be, you know, ICE, and when it hits them in their pocketbooks. And it feels like Trump is being, his back is being pushed up against the wall with this tariff business. And I think he just slapped, I don't have the right information, so it's really entertainment only, that he slapped Canada with 35% tariffs. And I don't know if it's on all of it. And he's talking about fentanyl coming across the border. Well, number one, it's very little fentanyl is coming through Canada from what I've read. So, okay. And why isn't, if he's so concerned with ICE and immigration, why isn't he slapping businesses that hire these illegals, and they're not criminals? Why isn't he slapping them? I know one organization that he should really look into, and that's the Trump org. Look into that as far as criminal activity for entertainment only. Allegedly. Okay. MAGA world. Epstein. MAGA world and Epstein. What's going on with you guys? More and more people are saying this is ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. Are they just going to let it fade away like they let it, so many other things fade away? Or is this really going to stick with them? So as I tap into this a little bit, it feels like they've been looking for a way out, and things are going, oh, this is getting a little too crazy, a little too crazy. And some MAGA are going, not crazy enough, but generally, this might be getting too crazy for them, so they're picking the Epstein thing and saying, this is our excuse. That's me tapping in. What do the cards say? Again, Knight of Cups. So how does this Knight of Cups relate to Newsom? This Knight of Cups, yeah, it feels like they're using this as an excuse. They go, yeah, let's use Epstein. Let's let that case be our knight in shining armor that gets us away from this insanity. Letting secrets out. Star of Hope. Oh, let me drop this down so y'all can see what I got going. Star of Hope at the bottom. Trying to keep things a little more balanced. So we have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Some information coming. Both of these horses aren't really moving. They're about ready to go. This one is really about ready just to take off. At the top of the reading, we have Justice. You know, it's curious that they say that you know, they want to know who the pedophiles are in on this list. They may find that out with this Moon card, and then we get the King of Cups. And this is not my Joe Biden card. I'm going to use what Libby over at Meister Tarot uses with the King of Cups is the people. The people. Empress. This could be Russia. This is my internal position for MAGA. What's going on with that? They're still getting money from Russia. Externally, they're going back to a simpler time. Not so crazy, maybe? They got the Judgment card, Justice. How many times do we get that when we talk about Pumpkinhead and the MAGA movement? And the final outcome is worry. They're having nightmares over their love of dear leader. Dear leader, oh my God, the Hierophant. They're having nightmares over their love affair over the government. Hang on. Buckle up. Makes it easier. Okay. We got magic happening. One more. New emotional start. So MAGA's going through some big changes. They're going to see some justice. They're going to get some judgment. They got that Judgment card in there. The people are going to be coming out and saying, look what's going on. When their price of vegetables goes up because there are no workers in the field, you know, ICE is treating everybody as if they're criminals. And, you know, I know where to go get criminals. Look at the list of all the pardons that Trump made. Okay. What else did I want to look at before I go? I know there was something. Oh, Texas. Texas. What the hell is going on in Texas? So much stuff. Okay, so before I get into crazy ass Texas, thoughts and prayers going out to the victims, the first responders. As I said, I saw Abbott, and he was next to a first responder talking, and Abbott was talking about a football team. And I'm looking at the first responder, and I could see the sadness, the struggles of what he has been through these last couple days. Being in the fields, in the mud, looking for people in trees. It's life-changing, and it's not normally in a good way. So hopefully Texas will give their first responders some really good mental health care, because I think they're going to need it. What did Abbott say? This is just so sick. He's talking about who's to blame, because people are all trying to figure this out, and whenever you have a disaster, help does not come soon enough. The government is never enough. It's neighbors that will help each other. It's us that will help. It's not the government. The government's not going to give us comfort. It's our neighbors that's going to do that. So what does the governor of Texas say? He starts in on who's to blame. Well, that's a word of losers, he says. I'm like, where's he going? Every football team makes mistakes. He goes, the losing teams are the ones that try to point out who's to blame. Seems like the Republicans are always blaming Biden for what's going on. Okay, so they're, I guess from Abbott's own mouth, they're losers. The championship teams are the ones that say, don't worry about it, ma'am, we got it covered. Yeah, tell that to the parents of these kids. Uncaring. I cannot believe he would say something like that. Anyway. Buckle up. I'm going to drive unbuckled because I want the aliens to take me. Okay. So Texas, what's going on in Texas? You got the flood down there, and in New Mexico, and in North Carolina. Lots of floods everywhere. Get prepared, be prepared. Make sure you have stuff for your pets. Shortly after that disaster of who to blame, FEMA or the state, or why didn't they have warnings, Trump calls Abbott and says, we need you to have a special session to redistrict your state so that we can ensure that Republicans still have power. So Abbott's not looking at any of the disaster. He's looking at how to hold a special session to redistrict his state. What else? There was something else in Texas. Oh, this is sad. Attorney General Ken Paxton, yeah, he and his senator wife, Angela Paxton, well, she filed divorce on biblical grounds. I go, biblical grounds? Well, what does that mean? Oh, now I know what it means. He was messing around, Mr. Paxton. Shock. I'm shocked, I tell you. Okay. Texas. How's this redistricting gonna go? Oh my gosh. Jasmine Crockett. She just popped into my head. She had a few choice words. I don't think it's gonna go very well. Beto. He's in the background too of this. Jasmine and Beto. All right. Redistricting Texas. How's it going to go? Enough said. How's it going to go? Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be so good. No, really, Danny. How's it going to go? Ooh. Glad I'm not reading on me. These two cards? Yikes. Four Swords. Well, that's usually my go to sleep card permanently. Let me drop it down. Play along. We get the Chariot. Moving on. At the base, going back to a simpler time. Without gerrymandering. Star of Hope. And the Magician. Oh, that scares me. Are they going to try to manipulate this? I mean, that's what they're trying to do. But are they going to be able to do it? Not according to these two cards. The potential near future, that's a yes. Internally, it's the abuse of power. Five of Swords, winning at any cost. Externally, there's a celebration. Little ant. Okay, a celebration. Now this is women celebrating, so is it and it may just be just a celebration, so but that just popped into my head. We have the Knight of Wands and the Hopes and Fears, and we have secrets being revealed in the Moon card with voting, Queen of Pentacles, and the Republican Party, Ten of Pentacles. Secrets being revealed about national security in the Republican Party. Let's throw some clarifiers on this. Will they be able to successfully manipulate in redistrict, or will the secrets come out? Ace of Cups, new emotional start. Wheel of Fortune spinning around, and the darkness of the Black Newman. So this card, the keywords on it are void, pending loss, corrosion. So will they be able to manipulate it? That is a no card for the manipulation. This is a new emotional start. As things spin, this is loss for that manipulation. So I say no. No. Can I ask? Can I ask? Oh, please, ask. Ask away. I will use the Black Newman deck, or the White Newman deck. Is Texas... Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. unless you're MAGA in Texas, then this is a bad question. Is Texas going to turn blue, or, because I feel like they're already purple, is Texas going to turn blue? Are they, during the midterms, is Texas going to turn blue? Ten of Pentacles is the Republican card being challenged by loss. Five of Pentacles, moral loss. We have the Eight of Cups in the base, walking away from sorrow. Bring this down. Walking away from sorrow to find oneself. Three of Wands in the past. Looking at things, looking at how to redistrict stuff. And at the top is of the spread is the White Newman, which is creation, starting point, divine inspiration. Divine inspiration, starting point for them to turn blue because of this loss, because they're walking away from sorrow, all the sorrow. We have the Five of Wands. In this deck, they don't really look like they are battling each other. There's different point of views that are coming out, and this is a female. These are all females. Internally, King of Cups. In Texas, you wouldn't think, but maybe that's a Beto. And externally, the Queen of Cups. Is it going to turn blue? These are blue cards. Hopes and fears, Three of Pentacles. Maybe body, mind, spirit, or that Russia doesn't get involved. And then they have the Two of Swords. They're at a crossroads. They got to figure this out. New emotional start as a clarifier, and new voting rules is Ace of Pentacles. At the base of the deck, I just happened to look at it. You have new information coming out about the manipulation and the death of and rebirth of Texas. I think Texas can turn blue. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? All right. I've got to run. I want to thank you all for joining me on this Friday ramble. Be good to each other. Say goodbye to Psychic Duck, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Be good to each other. Stay safe. Okay. Thanks for saying that. Thanks for reminding us. All right. Peace and love.